Okay, so these questions are where they want you to draw a line on this graph based on this equation here. So this equation is y equals a half x plus 5. So whatever x is, so whatever this coordinate is here along this line, you have to halve it and add 5, and then you'll get the y coordinate, which is this up and down here. And the big clue here is they've left an enormous amount of space here for you to do something. So that isn't just a misprint on the paper. What they want you to do is draw the little table that we did last week. And it even tells you the values of x. So when x is all the way from -2 to 4, what's y going to be? So the first thing we need to do here is draw a little table. So we just draw a straightforward table here. So we know what the x number is going to be, we just need to find the y. And the reason we know what the x is going to be is because it tells us. So values of x from -2 to 4. So all we have to do is then put in those values. So -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this space here is for drawing this little graph. What we need to do is find out what y is. Now, if you remember in the original equation, it says quite clearly here, y equals a half of x plus 5. Now, the videos that I've seen always say start with the positive numbers first and then work your way backwards towards the minus numbers. So let's start with the topmost number, which is 4. So y is half of 4 plus 5. So let's take this number first, 4. Y is a half of 4, which is 2, plus 5, which is 7. We can then do the others. So when x is 3, y is what? So a half of 3 is 1.5, plus 5 is 6.5. 2. A half of 2 is 1, plus 5 is 6. And then we'll just do one more for luck. So 1. A half of 1 is 0.5, plus 5 is 5.5. Now you can see a pattern here. You can see it's going down each time by a half. So 7, 6.5, 6, 5.5. We know this is just going to be a straight line, so these numbers are going to follow a pattern. So 5.5, we can say 5, 4.5, and 4. All we have to do now is plot this. So it says on the grid, draw the graph. So it wants you to use this table to draw a line on the graph. Now, I know I've written across it, but hopefully you'll see anyway. So it's very straightforward. When x is -2, so here's x, here's the x line. When x is -2, y is 4. Can you see that? When x is -2, y is 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's your first plot point. So I'm just going to clean up this grid slightly so you'll be able to see it better. So now that's cleared up, you'll be able to see it better. So x is -2, y is 4. When x is -1, y is 4.5. So x is -1, y is, where's 4.5? There it is, 4.5. When x is 0, y is 5. So x is 0, y is 5. When x is 1, y is 5.5. 2 and 6, so that's 2 and 6, 3 and 6.5, 4 and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, I know I've written the equation across there, but hopefully you can see that that makes a line. So what you need to do is get your ruler out and just draw that line. So forget about the equation that I've written here. What you need to do is plot each of those and then draw a line in between them. I think that's really useful because if you get an X out here somewhere, then you know that your maths is wrong. This is a linear equation, so it's a line equation. Now you'll know if it's one that should look like this or this, as we found out, because it'll be a squared. So you can see there is no square x squared here. So we know it's a linear equation, it's a line. Okay, so really straightforward. And that's it.